Now on to the full story of this weekend's Challenge Cup final between the Bradford Bulls and the Leeds Rhinos.
Odsal, home to the Bradford Bulls, and if the bookies were to be believed, all they had to do was turn up and play. But the pressure's on. They've lost their last 3 set-piece finals and have a reputation of crumbling when it really matters. And if that wasn't enough, the weather is making matters worse.
I'm satisfied that the players are in the right frame of mind and looking forward to travelling up there. It is a bit different at the moment. It's a pond apparently, so I went up there last Monday week, and you know, it's a magnificent stadium. So hopefully it's a stadium and not a swimming pool.
Good morning, Leeds Rugby. Right, no, well, we're optimistic that the game will go ahead. The emergency services are in at the moment. They have 2 days to clear it, but the team are travelling this afternoon. You know, I have been advised to say that, you know, the game will go ahead.
Is chicken tomato, carbonara, bolognese?
A bit of that,
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Those of you who've been listening to news this morning will know about Murrifield. It's a major emergency operation, very positive. The attempts there are really being made, every effort to get the game on, and obviously our part, we'll play any part we have to play in adapting our arrangements to suit the occasion.
All the lads knew and I didn't know, and my mate just phoned me as well, said, is the game still on? But, you know, as far as I was concerned it was, but I didn't know there was any worries, but, you know, hopefully they can sort it out and, you know, the game will go ahead.
We're all professional, we've got to adapt to it, and we've just got to concentrate, you know, as if the game is on. Like I say, we just got to get down to it and hopefully we can do it.
Going up to Murrifield, it's 4 foot deep in water and we've forgotten our flippers. Let's hope that we can buy some up there and swim past Bradford.
Need some canoes. There's been a little bit of panic about the weather today, but I think we've sussed it. We're going to go with the tide first half.
Both teams are travelling to Scotland by plane. The times they are a-changing, aren't they? The Bulls are the first to charge off.
No smiles? Come on. Are you going to win on Saturday? Are you going to play on Saturday?
Photo, please.
You'd like a photo?
Yeah, have a photo too.
Say hello to all the fans back in
Okay, lads, come on, looking this way for us. That's it, big smile for us. There we go. Go on, can I have you all cheering for one? Go on. Bust it, go on, right. 1, 2, 3.
The weather's alright.
Yes, well, pretty much the same as it is here.
Right.
So there's just a chance that ground might dry out.
Yeah.
There's a bit of sunshine getting on it today.
And a special welcome and a special good luck to the Leeds Rhino Rugby League team travelling with us today up to the Challenge Cup final in Murrifield on Saturday. Latest weather we have for Edinburgh, it's quite a pleasant evening now, just a scattering of clouds, light westerly breeze, and temperature of 12 degrees Celsius.
Good evening. The clearing up has been going on across Scotland all day after heavy overnight flooding caused havoc across large parts of the country.
This was the scene at Murrifield at first light. 3 feet of water covered the pitch. Now the battle's on to turn the tide for Saturday's showpiece final of the Rugby League Challenge Cup.
Got the game on your mind all the time, really, but the time that you really knuckle down and start really getting real big things in your mind is maybe, you know, like tomorrow night, Saturday morning sort of thing. Is then when you really start focusing.
Come on, Stumpy, get it in. Not table tennis, that's it on.
No, we've on, mate.
Hey up. Leave it.
Left each. Well, I should imagine they'll be feeling confident in themselves. They've won the same amount of games that we have to get here, so why shouldn't they be feeling confident in themselves? But I suspect that they're a good set of lads, so they'll just probably feel the same as what we do.
But there's another problem for the Rhinos. After the flood, it's the fire alarm.
mad chefs burnt all the sausages and stuff.
It says bedrooms, that's right.
320 is actually done past the conservatory just here.
Yeah.
Right, and then you go down to where the rooms start off. It's on the 3rd floor, so you just take the left up.
347 going to? No. 347's down there.
Okay.
See that?
You're right. You're about halfway there now.
Yeah, down through here walking a marathon. Perfect preparation for a big game.
Yeah, does have a look at that.
Nah. We'll be playing no matter what, I reckon. Too big a game to cancel it.
End of the first day, we've had a few ups and downs. Plane got delayed, we got to the hotel. There was a fire drill going on at the hotel and we had a good 20 minutes wait to get into the hotel. About our tea and we're going to go to bed now, it's about 9 o'clock. Still don't know what's going on with the pitch yet, but you know, we're going to go on as planned and not let it bother us. In a bit.
Get the go ahead.
Yeah.
All hands on deck syndrome. And the pumps and all that carry on.
We don't want to stay too long in case we end up getting a mop and having to do a couple of hours mopping up for this afternoon.
Which you're not averse to, are you, Royce? Because you do all the housework at home, don't you?
I do all the housework at home. I don't intend doing it at Murrifield. We've just got the message through from Murrifield. They've had a press conference and it's definitely on. So if you can let all the local media know, and particularly as many fans as we can, we're definitely all systems go. Cheers, Cock.
I'm nervous, and I'm nervous because of the fact that there's no guarantees in sport, and you just hope that you've got everything covered. But the boys have seemed pretty relaxed, and I don't think there's too much more we can do now other than relax and chill out and get ourselves ready to play.
although the beer in Edinburgh is still excellent to drink, either on its own or along with our national drink, which is whisky, the water of life. And the best whisky you can get nowadays is the one that someone else will buy for you.
Right, the typical what do professional rugby players do in their spare time? Here's a typical example. So what's the score at the moment, lads?
It's New Zealand 21.
Have to give credit to the forwards.
Who's New Zealand?
Me. Bunce. Merton.
What's your game plan, Stu?
At the moment, it pays to be get the ball.
Not giving any.
What do you do with it once you get it?
Seem to lose it.
Trying to get the team going.
Day before, you just do anything you can to relax, and we're only doing 9 holes just to loosen off. So we've trained this morning, we'll relax now this afternoon.
And making sure that they don't cheat too much, because they'll desperately want to win no matter what they do, no matter how good or how bad they are. And they can cheat, believe you me. Whether it's tiddlywinks, dominoes, or just one of those pub games, they've got to win. And how they win is another matter. If they can do it fairly, then alright, but if not, they'll cheat. So, if you've noticed, they've took 12 shots, but only one's gone down on the card so far.
Oh, the curly-head wonders from the other. Leon with the cheap shot.
I was protecting you then.
I hate to sit back 10 years' time and think about this weekend and think of what a boring, frustrated, bad time I had. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to sit back and win or lose tomorrow. It's certainly important for the club that we do win, but if we don't, and there's a chance we won't, I just want to look back on this week and say, well, we did a good job.
Probably the bit, leading up to the game, the night and the day before the game. In some ways it's the worst time, in some ways it's the best time. It's the time where you're very deep and very focused in your thoughts and in your actions and what you do, and it's a little bit like waiting to be shot as well, where your nerves and your adrenaline's racing all over the place. But I really buzz off this kind of feeling, because this is what you play the game for.
Somebody mentioned to me, I think it was 1947, the last time Bradford's come back with a Challenge Cup. That's as maybe. I mean, if we can go back with a Challenge Cup for the town, great stuff. But it's for the people that we've had to stand in front of 3 times now. 2 Wembley losses and the grand final. Who've come to see us after. We've had an open top bus now into Bradford, and they've turned out in the thousands. I want to win for them.
What do you say to them to psych them up or get motivated for a game like this? Again, I think you probably don't need to say much. I think you just need to dwell on a few of the little important things we need to do in the game, some of the practicalities or the technicalities, if you like, and just dwell on a little few of the emotional things as well, without going too overboard.
Right then, it's 11:30. I've done 2 days solid. An hour before we have to get on bus. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to get my suit on now, maybe catch a bite to eat. Then we'll start all again in changing rooms. Let's make sure we win it.
In the Leeds hotel, the team doctor's making his final preparations.
Now we're into sort of accident and emergency mode, where we're trying to predict what sort of incidents might happen actually during the game and have all the equipment there to be able to deal with it. And you never know what's going to happen. Some strange things happen, like bees things in the throat with players, and you can't really predict for that sort of thing, can you?
you pretty much switch on straight away as soon as you wake up in the morning. And then when you leave for the ground is usually 2-3 hours before. The bush is very, very quiet. There's little said on the bus, everyone's concentrating on their own game. It's a very nervous time. You know, you roll into the stadium and there's thousands of people outside the stadium, you know, Bradford fans booing you, Leeds fans cheering you, and it's difficult to actually get your mind tracked on to what's important, which is the 8th.
We've won a major final, and now once the boys have had a few beers tonight, we'll start planning winning the next one.
But could we, on behalf of all us Rhinos in the room, can we pay tribute to a set of people today who put pride in the Rhinos' performance, and if we use words like commitment and dedication, the coaching staff and the playing staff, you did us proud. Big round of applause, please.
I can tell you that the adulation of victory doesn't even compare to the acute pain of defeat. You know, it doesn't last as long. You know, I'm more relieved now than jumping up and down. But just again, I'm just so proud of my players. I'm just really proud of them.
Skills off at Wakefield. Royce's nickname is Johnny Bravo. Johnny, ever seen him? Johnny Bravo. Oh mama. Oh mama. Johnny.
Half of it I didn't see. It's all just crying. So unbelievable. It's something he's worked for all his life and he's actually achieved it. And I just can't. There's no words to describe how I feel at the moment. I'm so proud of this lad.
Edinburgh conquered, but not by the Rhinos. But it's a time to reflect on the part they've played in spreading the word of rugby league in a union stronghold. And all of this on foreign soil.
Been a remarkable 4 days. It does seem like a fortnight actually, and it started with the drama and all the so much uncertainty and the remarkable scenes at Murrifield, and then of course into Friday, which was a remarkable day in itself. The improvements that were made, and throughout the course of the day how the events changed, and throughout all that the players had to remain totally focused on the fact that they were going to play and they had to win a cup final. So yes, it's been interesting looking at all those changes of emotion and everything else that's gone on.
Back in Bonnie Bradford, the Bulls have returned home. It's time to think of more basic instincts, perhaps.
Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah. Does that mean I get pulled tonight?
You know, I don't think we're by any means disgraced, and certainly we played our part. We've had a lot of criticism, and some of it probably justified, but to be criticised and pulled apart in the media and different things, and I suppose that's the price you pay when you're in the public eye, and it's...
I think the thing is, for the last 2 years though, we've gone so well. As a group of blokes been together for 2 years, we've had a lot of highs and not so many lows. Probably this is a testing time for us at the start of this year. We'd lost 5, and it was the first time really together as we'd had criticism. And hopefully now we've come through it. We put a decent performance in yesterday, and maybe we can kick-start our season from now.
long time overdue. We just wish our parents were still alive, especially our fathers, to have been and experienced yesterday.
Touched the trophy. Stuart Phelan come over and I touched it.
But you dreamt about that for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm not washing this hand again.
We've got it eventually, haven't we?
It's a little bit hard to describe how you feel in these moments. I guess it's something more to reflect on than soak up the experience. It's a little bit awe-inspiring.
The support yesterday was brilliant. Today's, well, you can see for yourself, it's brilliant as well, you know, so all credit to everybody, brilliant.
I've supported them since I was 8 or 9, so I know how important it is to these people around here, so it's a great feeling. It's a dream come true, and it's a privilege to be from Bradford.
I think the fans felt the pressure for us to get a win as much as we did on field, and I'm so glad for fans. I'm so glad for all these people who've come here. 3 times now we've had this, a civic reception, and we've lost every time, and they've come in the thousands. So it's just that it's good today that I've been stood up there with a smile on my face.
Sport does things for people that nothing else can do. Monday to Friday people have crap jobs. They've got mortgages to pay, building sites commitments to meet, bills to pay, and the one release every weekend is either, certainly in this city, is either Bradford City or the Bradford Bulls. And for a day a week, on win or lose, they can smile or have a few more emotions when they don't smile, but the people entertain them, and it's a release. Sport, honestly, for me, I've always been a believer of that. It just changes things. Even if you're a park footballer or a park rugby player, what happens is you've got a release. It's a release from your everyday life that's mundane, and it makes dreams. And fortunately for us this weekend, we had a dream that came true. And for our spectators and the people out there, their dreams came true. And they've been bashed, they've had the disappointment that we've had, but it's just a complete release. And the smiles on people's faces today made all their trauma.
Someone find the Chinese flag.
This is Matthew.
The Chinese